and Pier. No job is too big or small for Allied. Put our over 50 years of experience to work for you. At Allied Plumbing and Heating, the only surprise we want for our customers is how fast they get the job done. That's why we offer free estimates on every single service, no hidden charges. Give them a call today at Allied Plumbing and Heating. Remember, you can rely on your allies.
Pests don't wait, and neither should you. At Olson's Pest Technicians, we've been protecting homes and businesses for over 55 years. From bats and attics to rodents and walls, ants in kitchens, stubborn bedbug infestations, even swarms of mosquitoes. We've seen it all, and we handle it all. With expert technicians, ethical treatments, and service across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa, you can count on Olson's to get the job done right. Contact us today at Olson's Pest Technicians. Family owned, community trusted.
Do you want to join one of the oldest established organizations in Fort Pierre? Perhaps you are more interested in protecting the future. Whatever your position, the Fort Pierre Volunteer Fire Department is for you. We are responsible for fire protection in Fort Pierre and Stanley County. Become part of this amazing team by stopping down at the fire hall and discussing enrollment. We are not just limited to adults, as we have a new cadet program for students ages 14 to 18. For more information, click on our banner ad on the homepage. From everyone at the fire hall, go Buffs!
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Dakota Pro Air is a locally family-owned business that has been taking care of farmers' aerial needs since 2020. With locations in Letcher and Miller, Dakota Pro Air is able to provide service to a large area. Ground conditions too wet, or just don't want those sprayer tracks in your field? Give Dakota Pro Air a call for all your chemical and fertilizer application needs at 605-248-2314.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Bank West is rooted in South Dakota. Committed to local success. Just like you. We're all connected. In South Dakota. For South Dakota. Convenient, connected, committed. Bank West.
When life gets hard.
Welcome, everyone, to Parkview Auditorium in Fort Pierre, where we get ready for a wrestling duel here tonight. It is going to be senior night here for Stanley County as the seniors get introduced here in the center of the mat. First one introduced was Keith Kolda, followed by, don't have a list of the wrestlers here, so I'm trying to listen to the PA announcer. Missed the second one. It's I know his last name is Stoser. Is it Mason, I believe? Then Coy Ludeman for the next Buffalo. Sorry, I'm out of breath, folks. I've been scrambling here as can't quite find the track wrestling dashboard to find out who's wrestling who during this duel tonight. So going to be a little difficult as I don't know the wrestling kids very well. So Brian Manning with Live Ticket here, bringing you the action here tonight as the Buffaloes will have a tough test ahead of them as the winner comes in as the number one ranked dual team in Class A. So we're going to try to go to plan B here, and Mr. Brad Stover is going to try to give me an assist as one of the wrestlers check in. He's going to send me a message so I have some idea of who's wrestling who here tonight. As the seniors and the rest of the Stanley County wrestlers are finding their parents in the crowd for Parents' Night. The Buffaloes coming off a loss last week in a duel to the Philip Kadoka area Wall Badland Brawlers. I believe that final score was 47-23, if memory serves me correctly. But like I had mentioned, another tough test for the Buffaloes here this evening, taking on the top-ranked Warriors. And folks, as it does usually with these duels, I'm just kind of going to go with the flow here, and not exactly sure where we're going to start. I see a couple of younger ladies maybe taking the floor here, so we might have an exhibition match here first before the varsity matches get underway.
All right, now welcome to Parkview Gymnasium at Stanley County High School. Tonight we welcome our guest, Winter Warrior.
But it looks like before we get underway here, we actually obviously have to take care of the national anthem, and we'll go ahead and take a break and come back to live action here once the colors have been retired. We'll be back right after this.
Thoughts get too much to bear. Finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
Generational success means different things to different people. But to us, it means seeing my daughter follow in my footsteps, keeping the farm in the family, just getting to do this every day. We're Agtegra Cooperative, and we're generationally successful. That's who we are. Agtegra Cooperative.
The Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierce, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Corner Station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling clean. At the Crossing, grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pierre Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Corner Station and the Crossing.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
Each day brings the opportunity to make a difference. To follow through with integrity, to solve challenges through innovative thinking, and to bring the technical know-how needed to get the job done. At Wilbur Ellis, this is how we work, standing side by side as local experts who partner with the stewards of the land. We do it together. That's the power of we.
Graham Tire of Pierre is your...
Welcome back to Parkview Auditorium in Fort Pierce. We ready to get this duel underway again. It looks like I believe we're going to have a exhibition match here to kick things off as a couple of ladies are checking in at the head table. And again, folks, I'm having a little trouble with track wrestling finding this duel, but these girls wouldn't have been entered into the track wrestling program anyway, so we'll see if we can get you the names of the competitors here as soon as possible. And a little tough singlet-wise as both Stanley County winner, purple and gold. It's a lady from Winter with the no takedown. Lady Buffalo in on a shot, but nice defense by the Lady Warrior. Will be the Lady Warrior with the first takedown on a 3-0 lead. Looks like she might have a cradle locked in here as well. Lady Buffalo with the reversal now. So 4 for the near fall. So 7 for the Lady Warrior, and then 2 on the reversal for the Lady Buffalo. It's going to be London Allen Huntsaker for Stanley County and Jadlyn McCall for the Lady Warriors. Final 30 seconds here. McCall with a 7-2 lead here in the first period. Should change this to an exhibition match and not at 106. Final 5 seconds as the time expires. Lady Buffalo's one choice, I believe, and Hunsaker chose to go neutral. Start of the second period. McCall leading 7-2. Hunsaker on a nice shot. She'll get the takedown and cut into the deficit. Now trails 7-5. Nice reversal by McCall. She'll increase her lead now to 9-5. Hunsaker looking for a reversal of her own. She'll get it. Cuts it to 9-7 now. Accumulating some near fall points as well. Let's see what she's awarded. Can't see how many fingers are going by the scoreboard here in Parkview. It's going to be tied up at 10 apiece now with 50 seconds to go here in period 2. High scoring affair here between these two young ladies as Hunsaker goes in and we'll get another takedown for a 13-10 lead. Hunsaker accumulating some back points. She will turn it into a fall with 31 seconds to go in period 2. So London Allen Hunsaker with a fall over Jadlyn McCall of the Lady Warriors. And that should officially kick things off for the varsity duel here. I'm assuming they're starting at 106. There's the Warriors with the first takedown, and let his opponent up here, take him right back down. I'm assuming this is Apollo Willowite at 106 for the Winter Warriors, the top-ranked wrestler at 106. Accumulating some back points now as well. Willowite, I believe, out to us, going to be a 10-2 advantage now. Another takedown, so 13-2. Make it 13-3. Still a minute 10 to go here in the first period. Bump it up to 16-3 now with a minute to go here in period 1. And with that takedown, it'll be a 19-4 tech fall for the Warriors. Again, Willowite, the top-ranked wrestler at 106, undefeated on the year. And that tech fall will give the Warriors 5 points to kick off the team scoring. And that should move us to 113. And again, folks, my apologies. Without track wrestling, I'm lost here as far as who the competitors are on the mat. Again, just taking a stab in the dark here, but if that is at 113, if that's Judd Hansen out there, a winner, he's currently the second-ranked wrestler at 113. So again, winner, a very strong team all over the place. It is Judd Hansen. I just got confirmation from Brad Stover, and that's Jeffrey Knight out there for the Buffaloes. Hansen with that first takedown and a 3-0 lead. Accumulating some near fall points as well now. He'll get 4 more, so he'll increase his lead to 7-0. .30 seconds to go. Hudson still with a 7-0 advantage here in period 1. Like I said, Hudson, I meant Hansen. My apologies if I misspoke there. Final 5 seconds. Look at Hansen will take a 7-0 lead heading into period 2. Hansen defers to Knight. Knight decides to start neutral here to start the second. Now again, looking at these rankings from our friends at Dakota Grappler. Again, winner very strong at the lighter weights and strong towards the heavier weights as well. Won't be the last time I mentioned a ranked wrestler here for the Warriors. Knight looks to be thought he looked to be in pretty good position for a takedown, but it's Hansen able to reverse things to get the takedown of his own and increase his lead to 10-0. Final 30 seconds, Hansen still with a 10-0 advantage. Knight will get the reversal and get himself on the board for two. Knight with some back points there. Almost, if he had more time, he might have turned it into a fall. He's going to get 4 more for near fall, maybe 3. Scoreboard has it 10-5 here at the end of 2. Knight will start on top here to start the third and final period. Knight of the Buffaloes trailing 5-10. Over the second ranked Judd Hansen at 113. Stoppage here. Looks like we got a blood timeout. And for you wrestling fans, we got more action this weekend. We will have the girls Big Dakota wrestling tournament right here from Parkview Auditorium starting about, I think it kicks underway about 5 p.m. on Friday night, Friday afternoon, and followed up by the boys Big Dakota Conference tournament on Saturday morning starting at 10 o'clock. We'll have all that action live right here for you on Go Buffs Live. A minute 15 here to go in period 3. Knight of Stanley County trailing Hansen of Winter 10-5. Under 45 seconds now, Hansen doing a nice job defensively as Knight's doing his best to try to get him to turn. Stalling on Red. I'm not sure who Red is. I don't see any ankle bracelets. Final 10 seconds now, stalling on Hansen. He'll give a point tonight, but it's going to be too late as Judd Hansen will defeat Jeff Knight of Stanley County by the 10-6 decision. So that'll move us to 120. Looks like the Buffaloes are open at 120 as I give the Warriors their 3 points for that decision. And that open will give the Warriors 6 more points. And give them a 14-0 advantage after the first 3 matches, which will move us to 126. And our competitors for this match at 126 is going to be Reich and Robbins of the Winter Warriors taking on Gunnar Schreiber for Stanley County. Reichen, again, the top-ranked wrestler at 126, currently holds a 6-1 advantage after a couple of takedowns. Again, another top-ranked wrestler for the Warriors as he accumulates more near fall and then lets Schreiber up. The forfeit was by Rylan Robbins at 120. Again, another top-ranked wrestler for the Warriors at 120. Schreiber with a takedown and a headlock. He's got Robbins in some trouble here. Robbins able to roll out of it, get a reversal. Crazy scoring. It's going to be blood stoppage now. We'll see what the official scoreboard here shows. It's going to show after that reversal, Robbins with an 11-9 lead. 38 seconds to go here in period 1. Official still doing a little blood cleanup here. 38 seconds remaining here in period 1. An exciting first period as it's Robbins currently with an 11-9 advantage over Schreiber. And we are ready to resume. We'll start neutral, I believe. Yep. Robbins with a takedown. Schreiber in some trouble here on his back. 15 seconds to work with. And there's the fall for Reich and Robbins. That'll give the Warriors another 16 points and a 20-0 advantage after the first 4 matches. And that'll move us to 132. And for the first time at 132, I do not see a Winter Warrior listed in the rankings from Dakota Grappler. And this is going to be Gus Tobin of Winter taking on Whit Myers of Stanley County. And Myers currently ranked at number 7 at 132. And Myers with a nice quick move to take the back of Tobin for the first 3 points. Myers appears to have Tobin in a little bit of trouble, but his leg might be preventing Tobin's shoulders from being fully down, but now he's accumulating some near fall points. He'll get his 4 points for near fall. Increases lead to 7-0 with 35 seconds remaining here in period 1. Final 5 seconds as Myers will take that 7-0 lead heading into period 2. Myers defers to Tobin. Tobin will start down. Tobin up to his feet momentarily, but Myers able to take him right back down, but outside the mat, so they'll reset back to center. Myers still in control here with 50 seconds to go here in period 2, still leading 7-0. Topin doing a nice job defensively here so far, not giving up his back to Myers anyway, as we're approaching 15 seconds to go here now in period 2. No points awarded in period 2, and Myers will take that 7-0 advantage heading into the third and final period. And Myers will choose to start down. Myers will earn an escape to increase his lead to 8-0. Nice shot. Single leg by Myers to grab a leg quickly and turn it into a takedown. Let's Tobin up that time, so it'll be an 11-1 advantage now for Myers as he goes for another takedown, but they run out of room. Another 3 for Myers. He converts another takedown. Still not able to get Tobin onto his back, though. 14-1 advantage, though, now for Myers. As he'll let Tobin up to make it 14-2. 45 seconds remain in the third and final period. As they go out of bounds, and we'll reset back to center. Another quick ankle pick by Myers, trying to convert it to a takedown. Nice job by Tobin to prevent the takedown. No points awarded there. Final 25 seconds. Myers in on another single leg. Has 15 seconds to work with. And no points awarded yet. Final 3 seconds. And nothing awarded there, so it'll be Whit Myers victorious by the score of 14-2. And again, my wrestling terminology is limited, folks. I believe that's what they call a majority decision or something of that nature. But that'll get Stanley County on the board with 4 points. Yeah, that'll move us to 138. And at 138, looks like we have Coy Shelburne of Winter taking on Ryland McGee for Stanley County. Neither wrestler ranked here at 138 on those Dakota Grappler rankings. It's McGee, though, with the initial takedown and a 3-0 lead. McGee looking to lock in a cradle. Looks to be pretty good from this angle. Got plenty of time to work with, 55 seconds. And McGee will get the fall over Shelburne. Give Stanley County their first fall of the night. And cuts the team deficit in half to 20-10. And that'll move us to 144. As it appears the Buffaloes are open. So we'll give the Warriors 6 more. Which will move us to 150. And by the looks of it, the Buffaloes are open at 150 as well. Which is maybe for the best, because that would have been Reichen Oral of winner, the top-ranked wrestler at 150. So we'll give the Warriors 6 more team points, which will then move us right along to 157. Looks like that may have been Ash Kaiser for the open at 144, and it was Reichen Oral at 150 for the Warriors. At 157 here, we're going to have Jed Blair of the Warriors taking on Case Colda for Stanley County. Colda, one of 2 SC ranked wrestlers. He comes in at number 6 at 157. Jed Blair, no slouch, as he's listed here as an honorable mention. Colda, though, with the first takedown and a 3-0 lead. Colda working on Blair, trying to get him to turn just enough here for some back points, but nothing quite yet. Now he's close. The official's right there. No count yet that I can see. No points awarded there. Final 30 seconds. Blair back up to his feet, looking for the escape, and won't get it. He'll cut the deficit to 3-1 with under 10 seconds to go. And Colda of Stanley County will take that 3-1 lead heading into period 2. I think Colda deferred and Blair decided to go down. Blair back to his feet. He'll get another escape to cut it to a 3-2. Colda immediately on a shot, has a hold of a single leg. Right at the edge of the mat, trying to pull him back towards the center. Out of bounds and reset neutral back to center. Cold in on a single leg, looking for the trip. Blair doing a nice job of keeping his balance. One minute remains here in period two. Cold is still with a 3-2 advantage. $30 to go. Cold in on another shot, has another single leg. See if he can turn this one into a takedown. Blair does a nice job of escaping again. Final 10 seconds. And Coldo will get a takedown right at the edge of the outer circle there just as time was about to expire. So he will take a 6-2 lead heading into the third and final period. Neither wrestler doing much here in this third period. Colda still leads 6-2 with just over a minute to go. Final 30 seconds as they'll go out of bounds and reset back to the center. Final 15 seconds now. Looks like Case Colda, Stanley County will take this 157-pound match via decision 6-2. Which will give the Buffaloes team score wise another 3 points. And that'll move us to 165. Winter Warrior wrestler with the first takedown. Again, I'll get you the names here once they get texted to me here. It's going to be Abe Kaiser of Winter taking on Coy Ludeman of Stanley County. Kaiser with the initial takedown and a 3-0 advantage. Has Ludeman on his back now. Kaiser with plenty of time to work with. Still over a minute to go here in the first period. And Kaiser will be victorious via fall over Coy Ludeman of Stanley County. We'll give the Warriors 6 more team points. 38-13 advantage as we move to 175. Looks like the Buffaloes are going to be open at 175. Which will move us to 190. Looks like Trey Ziegler, winner of the Open there, the previous weight class. This is going to be Seth Cronin, I know, for the Buffaloes. And it looks like Max Feisterman, a winner. Nice job by Cronin there to prevent the takedown as they'll go out of bounds and reset back to center. Under 45 seconds to go, still scoreless here in the first period between Feisterman and Cronin. Feisterman on that shot, but nice sprawl by Cronin to prevent any points so far. Final under 30 seconds now. Cronin's going to turn it into a takedown of his own. Looks like he's accumulating some near fall on the edge of the mat here as well. 10 seconds to go. And Cronin runs out of room as the whistle blows, but he'll get 4 more for near fall. And maybe it was only 3. Scoreboard here shows 6-0. As Cronin will take that 6-0 lead heading into period 2. Cronin still with that 6-0 advantage here in period 2 with 1:10 to go. Meisterman in on a single leg. He's got 30 seconds to work with, and now we got a whistle. Start back at neutral with 33 seconds to go here in period 2. And at the end of 2, Saith Cronin will take that 6-0 lead heading into the third and final period. Feisterman with his first takedown to cut the lead in half. Cronin will get the escape to make it 7-3 now. A minute 15 remains. Feisterman in on another single leg. Kind of stalling warning. .46 seconds remain. Cronin still with that 7-3 advantage. Feisterman in with another shot. 15 seconds to go. Cronin with some good defense, trying to convert it to a takedown of his own towards the end of the period, and does. He'll score 3 more before the buzzer, and will win via decision 10-3 for Saith Cronin. So we'll add 3 more to the Buffalo's team score here and move us to 2:15. And at 2:15 here for winner, we have Mason Curtis, who is the second-ranked wrestler in the Dakota Grappler rankings, taking on Wyatt Schilling of Stanley County. Curtis has Schilling in trouble, and we'll pick up the quick fall with 1:18 to go in the first period. So we'll tack on 6 more for the Warriors. Yes, that'll move us to the big boys at 285. This is even Angel for Stanley County. And for the Winter Warriors, it's going to be looks like Derek Faninga of Winter, and Faninga will pick up the quick fall with 1:33 to go on the first, and we'll give Winter their 6 more points for the fall. And let's see if that'll conclude the dual meet or if we have some more exhibition matches possibly. Looks like they're going to do a 50-50 drawing here first, folks, so I'm assuming that'll wrap things up here. Let's go ahead and take a quick break. I'll come back. Maybe not. Well, let's take a quick break anyway. If there's more exhibition action after this, we'll be sure to come back live in just a moment.
Your hometown shop specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large farm equipment and everything in between. At your tire store next door, you can find a plethora of brand name tires that range from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle brakes, heating, and air conditioning. Call us today at 224-8643 or visit us at GrahamTire.com. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities' local activities.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
The DWU Culver's Classic is back for 2026.
3 from the corner, good! A huge
36 teams travel to the world's only Corn Palace in Mitchell. Action begins on 9 a.m. on February 13th and 14th, with all games streamed on Live Ticket TV on pay-per-view. $12.99 per game or $94.95 for all 18 games. The 2026 DWU Culver's Classic, February 13th and 14th, inside the world's only Corn Palace and on Live Ticket TV.
Lucky for us, life is full.
All right, welcome back to Parkview Auditorium, folks, as we wrap up this duel here between the Winter Warriors and Stanley County Buffaloes. And once you know it, as soon as I refreshed the track wrestling dashboards once again, the event did finally show up here. So I can at least recap everything for you here, folks, even though I didn't have it live in front of me here throughout this meet. But we'll go ahead and go through the matches here quick and go weight class by weight class here to show you what happened here tonight. We kick things off at 106. We're top ranked Apollo Willowite, a winner, defeated Mason Stoser of Stanley County by Tech Fall 19-4. I believe it was second ranked Judd Hansen, a winner over Jeff Knight in a good one by a 10-6 decision. Rylan Robbins of Winner had a forfeit at 120. At 126, Roykin Robbins, a winner, defeated Gunnar Schreiber of Stanley County via fall. Schreiber actually had Robbins in a little bit of trouble there for a moment, but Robbins able to come back and pick up the fall. Whit Myers finally got Stanley County on the board as he was able to defeat Gus Tobin, a winner by majority decision 14-2. Rylan McGee came back and got the first fall of the evening for Stanley County as he picked up a fall over Coy Shelbourne, a winner. Ash Kaiser had an open at 144, as did Riken Oral at 150 for the Warriors. Case Colda in a good match, defeating Jed Blair by a 6-2 decision. Abe Kaiser able to pick up a fall over Coy Lederman in 1 minute at 165. Trey Ziegler was open at 175. At 190, Seth Cronin was able to defeat Max Feisterman, a winner via decision 10-3. And at 215, Mason Curtis over Wyatt Schilling via fall in 42 seconds. And at 285, Derek Fanenga over Avon Angeles, Stanley County via fall in 27 seconds, which leads us to a 56-16 victory here for the Warriors. Again, was going to be a tough task. Winner, again, the top-ranked dual team in Class A. So again, folks, we got more wrestling action coming up. Friday at 5 p.m., we're going to have the girls' Big Dakota Conference Tournament right here at Parkview Auditorium. Again, all that action will be live here on Go Buffs Live, and we'll follow that up with Saturday morning action as the boys will be in action for the Big Dakota Conference Tournament Saturday morning at 10 a.m. And once again, we'll have all that action for you right here on Go Buffs Live. And I know that they'll have the track wrestling up and going for that, so look forward to seeing you then. Again, this is Brian Minning with Go Buffs Live. We'll wrap things up here for the evening, and safe travels to the Winter Warriors as they'll head back and head right back here to Fort Pierre for some Big Dakota Conference Tournament action here this weekend. So good night, everyone.